The Squid Game Season 2 is a success in all countries. Every day, new secrets and interesting curiosities emerge. In addition, incredible theories have arisen that we need to analyze. We will see all of that here. Today on Charlie Tales, I'll tell you new curiosities and secrets about Squid Game. Ready? Let's begin. Recently, an incredible theory has emerged. Many claim that player number 125 is an undercover VIP in the games, and that in fact, he even appeared in the first season. But what is the evidence? Number 125 is played by actor David Lee. If we check the actors from the first season, we'll notice that VIP number 3 is played by a David Lee. This is true. He's the one with the deer mask. The theory is great, and although I would love it to be true, the reality is that it is not. The confusion arises because the names of the two actors are the same, but they are different people. IMDb is the largest film database in the world. If we check the actors here, we'll notice that they have two different profiles. The David Lee from Season 2 is a young Korean actor who has had many roles in his country. The other David Lee is an American actor who has had very few roles in his life. Moreover, to be more direct, here is a closer photo of VIP number 3. Look at his neck. It clearly has the wrinkles of a mature man. The Korean actor, on the other hand, is much younger. Now listen to the voices of both actors yourselves.
Do you two bet so much on number 69?
근데 왜 너는 쟤네랑 같이 해? 나랑은 왜 하자고 했어?
The voice of the American actor is clearly deeper and doesn't resemble the Korean actor's voice at all. I would have loved for this theory to be true. I think it's a legendary idea to see a VIP in the games, but in this case, the theory debunks itself. In episode 7, during Gi-hun's revolution, we can notice a pretty funny production error. Here, during the shooting, if we look to the right side, we'll see a production cameraman. It's very brief, so I'm pausing the image so you can see it. Yes, it's a cameraman, just as is. When Gi-hun defeats the recruiter in the Russian roulette game, he makes a rather peculiar expression. If we pause the image and divide it, we'll notice that actor Gong Yoo is showing two faces at the same time. On one hand, we have an expression of arrogance, the same one he has always maintained throughout the series. He has always been someone confident. Look at his mouth. He has an evident smile. There's even a red light illuminating him. It's as if he were a demon. It's the character we've seen all season. But if we look at the other side, we'll notice the opposite. He has an expression of fear and helplessness. His smile here doesn't exist. There's no eerie red light illuminating him. Just a simple light that makes him look pale and human. He even has bloodstains symbolizing a wound. He lost and will die. He knows it. He's not a demon. He's just a man. Some may think these are mere coincidences, but considering Gong Yoo is a seasoned actor, this cannot be a coincidence. This is cinema, folks. At the beginning of the doll game, everyone looks at Gi-hun as if he were crazy. But Thanos makes an interesting comment. He says Gi-hun looks like his father, as the old man used to say crazy things when he got drunk. According to Thanos, his father said he had a device implanted in his head. This could be a clue that Thanos' father participated in Squid Game many years ago. Let's remember that according to records, the game started decades ago. Furthermore, in episode 1, when Gi-hun returns to the city, he discovers he's being monitored with a chip behind his ear. He removed it at the beginning of the season. This chip could be the one Thanos' father mentioned. When the old woman meets player 222, she immediately discovers that she's pregnant. This is because, according to her, in her neighborhood, she helped deliver many babies. She also says the pregnant woman is in her last months. All this context clearly predicts that she will give birth in Season 3 and that the old woman will help in the process. I can't guarantee it, but the baby will likely be very relevant to the story. Continuing with the same topic, in several scenes, number 1 is shown worrying about the pregnant player. We even have a scene where he gives her his milk carton, arguing that he doesn't want it because he's lactose intolerant. These details are not coincidences. Let's remember that the frontman in the past had a wife who died while pregnant. The scenes suggest that, in some way, she reminds him of his wife through this girl. This has sparked fan theories. Many of us even believe that she will be key to the frontman's ending. Some even think he might abandon the darkness for this baby. The trans player seems to be based on a real-life person. Byun Hui-soo was South Korea's first transgender soldier. She had a promising career as a cisgender man, but in 2020, she went to Thailand for gender reassignment surgery. When she returned, she was immediately discharged. She wasn't allowed to continue in the army. She fought this decision in court, but unfortunately the case caused her severe depression. And in 2021, she was found dead in her home. Her family inherited her fight in the courts and finally managed to have the discharge revoked in 2024. Byun Hui-soo became a reference for the fight for LGBTQ rights in the South Korean military. Her connections to the story of Player 120 are evident. Let's remember that she also said she was a soldier and was fired when she began her transition. She also mentioned that her plan is to go to Thailand to complete her final surgeries. Squid Game has clear references to Breaking Bad, one of the best series in history. If we review the season finale, the scene where Gi-hun's friend is killed is identical to the iconic death of Gus Fring's friend. Look closely. In that scene, Salamanca shot Gus's friend unexpectedly. Gus then lunged at the assassin, but he was stopped. In the end, they hold his face to the ground so he can see his dead friend. It's exactly what we saw with Gi-hun. When his friend is killed, he lunges at the frontman, but the pink guards subdue him and leave him face to face with his friend. There's a very interesting theory that suggests Player 01 is actually the biological son of Il-nam, the creator of Squid Game. This theory is based on several things. Firstly, when the policeman talks to his mother, we are told that the frontman is adopted, meaning he is not the biological son of this woman. His family is unknown. Furthermore, when number 1 gives his name to Gi-hun, he says his name is Oh Young-il. This is clearly a fake name. But it's possible that this wasn't his fake name, but his original name, the one he had before being adopted. Let's remember that the old man's full name was Oh Il-nam. If we notice, both names start with O. In Korea, surnames are written first. This means both characters share the last name O. This theory becomes more interesting if we remember that number 1 revealed he's lactose intolerant. If we recall season 1, here the old man Il-nam told Gi-hun that his son was also lactose intolerant. If they were father and son, it would explain how the frontman ended up being so important in Squid Game. But what do you think of the theory? Actor Lee Jung-jae, who plays Gi-hun, has become one of the highest paid actors in Korea. In the first season of the series, the actor earned a total of $2.2 million for all the episodes. However, after the tremendous success of Squid Game, he requested a raise for the second season. This time he earned $1 million per episode, bringing his total to $7 million for season 2. More than triple the previous amount. That's all for today. If you liked the video, you'd really help me out by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also, remember to subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.